Well, hello, Dallas County Medical Society members. My name is John Roth. I'm the CEO and Executive Vice President, and we're here today to talk about the Texas Prescription Drug Monitoring Program. With me here today is Dr. SCHADE, a DCMS member and chair of the advisory committee that's overseeing the implementation with the Prescription Drug Monitoring Program, and Dr. Casanova, the DCMS president. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure, thank you.
So Dr. SCHADE, maybe tell our members a little bit about where the Prescription Drug Monitoring Program came from.
Yes, the Prescription Monitoring Program in its current format is new to Texas, but actually we were one of the first in 1981 to start remember the triplicate prescriptions, which was actually a prescription monitoring program, but paper-based, and now we have electronic-based website out of our pharmacy board.
Wonderful. And was this developed through recent legislation at the state capitol?
Yes, there's been a series of bills developing this, John, having to do with right now the integration, meaning making it available electronically for our electronic health records, but also now the mandatory checking that's going to occur.
I see. And Dr. Casanova, why is it important that our members get on board with the prescription drug monitoring?
The reason we want our physician members informed is because the rules that are coming down the pike mandate that as of March 1st, 2020, all physicians and pharmacists are going to have to check the PMP before prescribing a controlled substance. Controlled substances include opioids, benzodiazepines, and some muscle relaxers.
Okay, wonderful. What do you think our members need to know, Dr. SCHADE, in terms of the integration of this new program in their medical practice programs?
Integration is currently available thanks to the legislature and the current funding. And what that means that if you have the module in your electronic health records, you'll have a jelly bean or a button that you can click on, and it accesses the prescription monitoring report without you having to manually enter the patient's name and birth date. And so it's a very time-saving tool.
Excellent. And I know that the Texas Board of Medicine has not yet completed promulgating all of the rules around the recent legislation. Can you share with our members a little bit about what you expect the timeline to be and when additional information might be coming out in terms of the details?
This is on the minds of a lot of doctors. How is this going to be enforced? Do I have to keep an Excel spreadsheet every time I check it for every patient? Because the law literally says every time I fill or refill, and it's any opioid, any benzodiazepine, any barbiturate, or soma. Well, that's a huge administrative burden. So the medical board is in the process of drafting rules at this time. And so we really want our members to be engaged in this rule-making process so that the rules end up being reasonable.
And Dr. Casanova, what's a good way for our members to engage in that advocacy with the medical board in regards to the details of how this will be implemented? Well,
there's multiple ways for our physician members to be active. The first would be contacting us here at Dallas County Medical Society if there's questions. We are looking to set up a Dallas County reference committee on opioid prescribing and the rules that will be implemented via the PMP. TMA has been also very supportive in the past of supporting its member physicians when laws have come down from the state that require rules implementation. So we want physicians to be both proactive at the beginning to ensure that we have a voice, and thanks to our colleague, we actually have the chairman of the council, but also to have an understanding of what's expected of them once the rules come down.
Excellent.
Stay tuned for more. For more information about this topic and more, visit dallas-cms.org.